Breaking news. Longtime Nebraska target and current Alabama football commit Dawson Merritt will be visiting Lincoln this weekend. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my instant reaction. What does this mean for the Cornhuskers? Will he decommit from the Crimson Tide and everything else in between? So really quick, we have a lot to talk about in today's video. Make sure to hit that like button if you're fired up. And hey, if you're new to the channel or just a returning viewer, make sure to subscribe. I post daily Nebraska football content, and I'm not slowing down anytime soon. So if you're a diehard fan of this program and you want daily content talking about your favorite team, hit that subscribe button. It would help me out greatly. But without further ado, let's get into it. Talking about the news that just broke about 5 minutes ago. Dawson Merritt will be visiting Nebraska once again, and this was Nebraska's biggest target throughout the summer. It was down to Alabama and the Huskers, and for a long time it looked like Nebraska was leading that race until he decided to make it official with Alabama in late June. Now, he kept on advertising that his recruiting process was shut down, it was over, and I was telling you guys even recently, about a week or two ago, I said, no, if Nebraska wins football games this fall like we're expecting them to do, don't be surprised if Dawson Merritt puts the Huskers back into the fold. Well, look what happened. He is visiting this weekend versus Colorado. Once again, this is official. And like I told you, it's all about winning football games. Again, basically proving what Matt Rhule was telling them all offseason. Matt Rhule said he was bringing Nebraska back. Now he's proving it, and we're starting to win. So I've talked about this a little bit over the last week, that Nebraska is trying to make this a huge recruiting weekend. I'll have a video coming out about all of the prospects later this week, but Michael Terry will also be there. Jackson Cantwell, 5-star offensive tackle in 2026, will be there. Christian Jones will be there. We have a surprise visitor who I'll get to in a later video. But man, Dawson Merritt is back in the mix. But what does this mean? Is he decommitting from Alabama anytime soon? To that, I would say probably not. Again, he still likes Alabama. Right, this is not an indictment on his current situation with the Crimson Tide. It's just that he's still considering Nebraska. And I think that he's going to figure out very quickly that Nebraska is a lot closer to home than Alabama is. It's a lot easier for him to go home or his family to come to games if you were to attend Lincoln than if you were to go to Tuscaloosa. And we're talking about a prospect here who's uber talented. He's a 4-star, borderline 5-star type of guy. You know, he could go to the league anywhere, and he can make his presence felt anywhere. But if he went to Nebraska, he'd be in the mix to start right away. So credit to Matt Rhule. He's been recruiting him even after he committed to Alabama, and he's continued that relationship, continued to talk to him. And I think Dawson Merritt, he's still drawn to Lincoln by the exact same things that he was told a couple months ago. Again, just because we're returning as a program. He believes in the coaching staff. He believes in Raiola and a bunch of other guys. And I'm going to tell you this. If you can get Dawson Merritt in this class somehow, expect Michael Terry to get back in the mix. Expect Jackson Cantwell next year's class to get back in the mix. You know, and then we could start talking about David Sanders. Who knows? Who knows at this point, but Nebraska recruiting is starting to heat up. This is huge. This is huge for the Huskers. Dawson Merritt, super athletic. Again, a guy who, if Nebraska can possibly sign him, he would probably start, if not his first year, but his second year. So really, really like this news. I was expecting it, to be completely honest, because I know Nebraska's have been pushing hard to get all these guys on campus this weekend. Because, again, the Colorado game is going to be unlike anything they've ever seen before. It's going to be the loudest game at Memorial Stadium. It'll be full of hatred. It'll be full of red. And, again, there are a lot of good stadiums in college football. But at their peak, Memorial Stadium stands alone. It's going to be incredible. And for that reason, they're loading up, and hopefully Dawson Merritt comes away impressed. We give him one final pitch, and then we'll see if he flips. But it's all about winning at this point in time. All right, guys, Dawson Merritt is back in the fold for the Huskers. Michael Terry also as well. Again, I'll have an update about every single prospect who will be coming on campus later this week, so watch out for that one. And hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know down below. Do you want Dawson Merritt? What do you think happens there? And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.